Greeting, Professor, and everyone. So today I'm Tanya Wood. I will be talking about our project, which is coffee shop management system. So next, I will introduce you to the team, which we have Ik Moon, Samadi, Pratana Visal, Long Wei, and lastly, me, Tanya Wood.
So our project motivation is that we see that small coffee shop in Cambodia struggles to afford high-end quality of system, and most of the workers have accessibility issue in terms of limitation regarding using in English and also technology-wise, as well as the need for advanced systems such as for order management, inventory tracking. This is why we will build a PO system. And our practical requirement of a PO system is that we will have key features such as order management, inventory tracking, payment processing, and sales reporting. And further than that, we also have our non-functional requirement, which is for the system to be cost-effective and affordable for the small coffee shop owner, accessible and scalable to business of any size, as well as ensuring cross-device compatibility so that user can use it on any form of device, such as tablet, laptop, or desktop. And also, we'll be constantly gathering feedback to continuously improve our system. So now I'll pass it on to Marty to a more specific detail look of our functional requirement.
So regarding the functional requirement, the purpose of our project is to streamline the ordering process for coffee shop owner or any like shops owner, because we do like support different kind of products itself. So basically, we want to cut down on the errors regarding the orders, regarding the price calculation and change, and also receipt, the invoice keeping as well. We try to automate the inventory tracking for real-time stock management. For example, if any items is out of stock, then they will not be able to place the order itself. And especially the main thing that inspired the project is that we want to make the project inclusive for Cambodian, because we noticed that a lot of the available POS system out there in the market does not support the Khmer language. Then those who are really expensive. Therefore, we want to make it more affordable for the small shop owners. And we can also we also made the system to be scalable, which mean that the owner will be able to add multiple register if they ever want to expand their shops to different branches. And finally, the sales and financial report for tracking revenue and customer preferences. This is also like a feature that will help the business owner make decision and based on the trend and the order that they have made in the past month or week. And so moving on to the non-functional requirement is the usability. We try to make the interface more user-friendly without needing to do a lot of training. And scalability is just like what I previously mentioned, is to support business growth in multiple locations. Accessibility is to guide, is that we try to make it so that employees with different digital literacy level will be able to navigate the systems. And finally, maintainability is that we will try to make the system easy to update with minimal disruption to the business itself. So moving on to user interface requirement. So we try to make a simple and clean layout. We try to remove any of the complicated button or pages. For the order entry screen, it's really intuitive. You can just like click on the pictures and then you can place the order. Then the price will be calculated according to what you have placed. The sales financial reporting, visualize trends and detail, drill down options, and finally the bilingual support, which automatically language switching between Khmer and English. And yeah, that's it for the requirements of our project.
So we'll be moving on to the implementation and development tools for each component. For the front end, we've used the HTML5, CSS3, and Bootstrap 5.3 for structuring and styling the interfaces for the coffee management system. And we have used the JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax to help with interactivity and also DOM manipulation, and to also make sure that the web management system updates asynchronously without us having to refresh every time. For the backend, we've used the Laravel framework, which is a PHP framework for handling the logic, routes, controllers, models, and also the API endpoints. For the database, we use MySQL, which is a relational database, and it's included within SAM. That's the local development tools the local development tool we've used SAM, which is a all-in-one local development tool to run and test the web application. We've built and coded the web application in the Visual Studio Code, which is a great IDE. And for source control, to update our code, to synchronize our code, we use like GitHub to push and pull code from each other. And for communication, we use Telegram for texting and assigning tasks to each other, and also to update each other on like our individual parts. And also we use Discord to host online meetings where we will see each other's code pages and share screen, and also host emergency meetings and so on. Thank you. So this is the login and logout test case number 1 for our POS system, coffee management system. So I just fill in my email and password. And yeah, that should take us to the main dashboard. And also, if I log out, it'll take us back to the default Laravel's authentication page.
To my next part, I will now demo a key feature in our user management module, employee role management, which is covered under use case 6. Let's take a look at our user interface. I click on user, which brings up the table, and here is a basic user detail like ID, name, email, and edit button along with delete button under actions column. If I want to add a new user, I can click on add user. User created successfully, and if I want to delete a user, I can click on delete. User deleted successfully, and if I want to add it, user update successfully. And in this use case, we aim to enhance this page by adding a role column and functionality that let admin assign the role. We will try working on this update and showcase in the upcoming demo, if possible, since right now we have no role field yet. And I would like to pass the next part to my friend to presenting the next use case.
So I will be demonstrating and test running the products page as well as the language feature button that supports Khmer language. Let's start first with the products page. Let's go ahead and create a new product. Let's create a matcha drink. In the description, you can write anything. Let's go with matcha drink. We can price it at $5 and we can set it to the health category. For the stock quantity, let's say the ingredients that we have on hand, we can make around 40 drinks. And for the stock alert or reorder level, we can set it to 5. If it goes below that, or if it hits 0, it will like alert us or remove it completely from the ordering page. Let's choose an image for it. And that should be good. Okay, the product has successfully been created, and here it is. So let's go ahead and try to edit its data. Let's say it's too expensive, so we set it back to 3. We want to categorize it as coffee, I mean tea. And we can change the stock quantity to like 35 or any number. And yeah, let's update it. It has been successfully updated. As you can see, the changes have been applied. And we can delete any product as long as they are not tied to previous transactions. Let's go ahead and delete the newest one just to be safe. There you go. It has been deleted. And for this case, product number 3, caramel latte, it is at 0. You will not see it in the ordering page or like the POS page. As you can see, it doesn't appear here. So let's now demonstrate the language button. We have 3 languages, English, Espanol, and Khmer. We will be translating all the pages into Khmer. Okay, the letters have been translated into Khmer. Let's check the other pages as well. Let's check the sales page. Okay. Let's check the users page. Let's check the order history page. And let's check the POS page, the point of sale page. Looks like everything have been mostly translated. Just to clarify, you cannot translate the data that have been inputted into the database. It was written like in English, so you cannot translate that unless you have written their details in Khmer as well. Thank you, and that's it for my part.
For my part, I will be going through the POS system. So as you can see, this is like our current page where you can place order and generate invoice. That's the main function. So there are three sections, which is the register, customer name, and payment details, and finally the product selection, which is the menu itself, and also the invoice. So in this part, you can select which register that you can use. For example, like for different branches. Say you are expanding to another branch or you need to add another register, you will be able to manage the register. Here, for example, we add another branch in Washington, I guess. And we can click open and create register. As you can see, we get the confirmation message. So if we go back to the page, you will be able to see the newly created register number 5. And let's say the customer name is demo, I guess. And we can select the payment detail. So here are the menu. So just an FYI, the menu, the items image, and also the menu category will be added later in future implementation. But for now, this is what we are working with. So say if you want one iced latte and one caramel latte, and as you can see, the invoice, the order summary will be dynamically adjusted to each order that we place, and the subtotal will also be calculated as you can see here. And it will also include the tax as well, which is 8%. And yep. Okay, so we click complete fill, and the invoice will be generated with the register, the customer name, the payment method, and the total. So you will be able to print to confirm and submit the form, aka the order, or we can go back to the files page and edit our order. So say you want another overpriced ice Americano, then okay, we add that to the order. We complete fill and confirm and submit. We should, so here's the confirmation message after the form has been submitted or the order, or aka the order has been placed. So if we go to orders, we'll be able to see our entry right here with the user's name and also the total as well. And yeah, I think that is it from my part. Thank you.
Okay, now let's take a look of our sales dashboard of our coffee shop management system. So the sales dashboard shows the owner or the user key metrics to the business, such as today's sales, weekly sales, monthly sales, as well as a chart to display it so it's easier for us to track, payment method divided by each payment type, cash, credit, and debit, trending item in terms of order count, as well as order breakdown for each day. So now we will test the feature, which is the date range feature. So the date range feature have a function that checks that the date range must be a valid date. For example, in February, as we all know, there's only 28 to 29 days depending on the year. So if we put February 30th, the system doesn't let us enter the value because it's an invalid date. So it prompts us to put in the correct date. So we'll change it to April 1st, 2025. And then when we apply the filter, we can see that the sales trend chart changes to that specific date, as well as the payment method, and as well as the order breakdown. So the other function is that this is the export reports. So to export the report, we can also select a time frame, which is preset to today, yesterday, this week, this month, last month, or we can choose our own custom range. And in this custom range, we can also test the feature, which is the invalid date feature. So for example, we'll start on April 1st, 2025. And let's say April 31st, 2025. But as we all know, April only has 30 days within the month. So we have to put a valid date for the system to generate a CSV file. And then in the CSV file, we can see the important metric as we can see on the sales dashboard as well, but on an Excel spreadsheet, which is easier to manage to do for further analysis. So you can see the sales ID, sales date, total price, payment method, register ID, tax amount, and as well as discount amount. So that is all for my part. Going back to you.
Throughout the development of our coffee shop POS system, we encountered several challenges. Integrating Laravel, VJS, and MySQL was technically demanding and required a lot of testing to ensure smooth communication between components. And one issue was designing a bilingual interface that supports both Khmer and English while still keeping the layout clean and intuitive. Scalability and architecture was critical, especially as we prepared the system to support future growth, like supporting multiple branch or potential microservices, which made our system architecture more complex. And lastly, we had to balance advanced features with simple interface for non-technical users and ensure smooth performance on low-end devices. Looking ahead, we plan to implement several enhancements. This include offline mode for uninterrupted use during network outage, AI-driven menu recommendations, and cloud deployment to support future scaling. And we're also exploring features like QR code ordering, digital receipts, and loyalty programs to improve the customer experience. And what coming in our demo too, we will showcase key features such as ordering processing, inventory management, role-based access, and bilingual tangling, all tailored for local coffee shop needs. In conclusion, our system was designed to be accessible, affordable, and adaptable, solving real issues faced by small coffee shops in Cambodia. With user-friendly interface and scalable architecture, it empowers local business to modernize operation and stay competitive in transformation of local enterprise. This project is just the beginning. With continued testing feedback, we're confident it can become a valuable tool for coffee shop owners. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to sharing more progress in our upcoming demo.